Shabab, kebab, shamama, lama, nama, nama, lama, ding, dong.
That's
That's
original.
new. It's a newbie intro. I always think, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all that stuff. I'm just like, what? Let's just go for the old shabab, see how that goes.
I suppose if you go with shabab, shamalam, and ding dong, you're not going to get anybody going. Ladies and gentlemen, you missed out the other 97.
Shabab.
Shabab.
Aye, so, J-Mac, is your mic coming through your cam?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Rookie.
I think it may be.
Rookie mistake.
J-Mac's hitting us with the rookies tonight, my man. J-Mac's hitting us
Let's
with the
just have a
rookies.
look. You might notice a slight difference when I do this.
Oh, whoa. It's like you just spoke to me for fucking heaven, man. This is God inside your head. Say it again?
Sure does.
yeah.
Get
So
it?
tonight, I totally get it. I wonder if everyone will. Aye, surely. Tonight's episode, we're going to be chatting about the movie slate that is coming up in 2023, because we know it's been about a stinker of a year for movies. So this is a general conversation that you and I always have anyway, J-Mac. So it'll be cool for everybody listening in tonight and at home in the archives on the drive to work, or simply taking a shite and listening to us while you're scrolling TikTok. Because I know you do it. It tells me on the analytics, mate. When are you no shine? That's how you got that fucking cyst. Just kidding.
Aye, that was a fun time in my life.
Cheers for bringing that back up, Kev.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. Andy Gibbs says, "Evening, guys. Evening, Andy. Looking forward to seeing you kicking some ass." Heath Dow, he's a wee wave. All right, so let's chat a wee bit about the movie industry and what we can expect in 2023, because the movie slate 2022 was not all that great. We had some bangers, but as a whole, it'll not be remembered as. I mean, this is kind of the dregs that was made during COVID. We're getting it now, right?
They honestly shouldn't have bothered. Like,
Shouldn't have bothered.
For the most part, it's been pretty horrendous. Aye, we'll get into the detail of it, but aye.
Cinema has taken a huge, it's like somebody got a big ball sack and just started bouncing it on the cinema's chin. And there's many reasons for that. The man himself, the Matthew Man, is in the comments. Evening, guys. And we also have Tempest Maelstrom. Is that how you say it? Hola,
Tempest
chicos.
Maelstrom.
Hi, Tempest. Nice to have you back in our chat. So, I went to this thing called the UKCA, which is the United Kingdom Cinema Association.
United Kingdom Cinema
Association. And basically that's got like all the heads of Disney and Warner Brothers, Paramount, all these guys for the UK. We all get together and we're like, we sing it and they're like, so what was our problem? We're 80% down, but blah 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 blah. I heard a lot of blah blah blah. Do you know what? See, before I even go any further, two things I want to bring up about this this wee meeting that I went to, filled with all the best, like the best that Britain's got to offer in regards to where we're at and where we're going with the movie industry. First issue, one of the guys there was trying to sell stuff, right? And he's like, aye, we can do all the infrastructure and whatnot. And so you know, we brought along today some of these mugs. You can see I don't have a mug. There's a reason for it. Let me tell you, right? No hell knows. So what happened was they had these mugs, right? The guy's like, yeah, you know us, proper into the movie industry and that. Here's the mugs. So I got my guy, which is like his Matthew Man / Heather, his guy, to design these mugs that were for movie fans, right? To try and coax us into buying stuff. So he brings up these mugs and he's like, here's the first one. Who can guess this? Look, I'm your father. Ha ha ha. And I'm like, interesting. Well, and they're like, oh, that's for Star Wars. I'm like, not really. It's actually from Empire Strikes Back, if you want to get pedantic bit. However, also, if you're going to quote something, get it fucking right, because at no point in any of the Star Wars movies does Darth Vader say, look, I'm your father.
I know this one. What he says is, no,
I am your father.
Right? Correct. Right?
That's impossible.
So that guy could take his mugs and get to fuck, right? Then the next guy comes up. It looked a wee bit like Dean Cain. Probably. By the way, I hope he doesn't watch us. They all kind of a podcast. So. Anyways, I'm not arsed. I'm not arsed. I kind of said, I had to say it there anyway. He gets up and he's like, hi. And he's the one that brings up the movie slate that I snuck a wee picture in. I'm going to bring it up on this show and we'll talk about it, right? But he brings out this movie slate and he's like, blah, blah, blah. And for the rest of this year, we've got, here's the one that's coming up next. Hollywood Ends. I'm like, you didn't. It's literally on the fucking projector behind you. It's Halloween Ends. He's like, Hollywood Ends.
Was he making a joke?
No, he was being genuine, right? And then he goes on to say this. He goes, it was this movie, it's the latest in the Halloween franchise. And it was made by the same guy that made all of them. I'm like, oh, stop a minute, man. Stop a minute. And he's like, and this is basically the final in the series until they make another one. I was like, this is what's wrong with cinema.
It sounds like he was trying to maybe be funny in the fact that we're all having a meeting about how crap cinema's been, and he's went up on Hollywood Ends.
No, me. Guys are fucking. Donna Pollock says, "Hi guys, how are you? Nice to be back as I have been busy with being a support worker." Donna, you do your thing, man. It's glad to have you back. I hope you're supporting everybody that needs support, including us. So that guy gave all the patter, and I was like, I'm out. I'm actually out, and that's when I left because he was the last. But what I did do before I left was I sneak a wee picture of the film slate. Not that it's a lot. It was like I've not seen anything else saying it, right? But not that I've seen anywhere we're not supposed to take it. But I never said don't take any pictures. So I was like that.
Are you sure it didn't? Or did you see the signs that said don't take any pictures and go like this? I've never seen that sign.
They didn't mean me.
I'm not taking pictures, I'm taking video.
Don't take any pictures. I'm not. I took an image on my phone.
I didn't take a photograph. It's actually a JPEG.
Yeah. Also, I'm not taking it. I just captured it.
I think we're going to be talking like this for the rest of this episode.
Well, it's because that's what they were like.
I know.
It was really cool when I said to Tom, the head of Disney, he walked over to our table and he was like, hi. He's actually English. He's like, all right, mate, how's it going? And I'm like, hi, mate, I'm Kevin. He goes, Kevin Wells. I was like, Disney are into everything. What? Nah, it's probably because we've emailed among. I was like, yes. I was like, yes. He's like, Kevin Wells. I'm like,
oh man. Arts in public, you have to steal mine.
So it was cool. It's cool to rub shoulders with a lot of these people, and I got to speak to a lot of people as well about this podcast and about our movie company and all the really cool stuff. And they're like, "Wow, what is this thing? A podcaster? Someone that actually enjoys movies? What is this magical creature?" And I'm like,
I'm K. Wells.
I know. So we're chatting away and whatnot, but we got onto the slate, which I'm going to bring up in a second. I'd like to bring up also, J-Man, because I know you've watched this. I have yet to and shall, but our friends over at Cult Screenings, Dead Mouse Productions, Gary Smart, John Campopiano, our good pals, have released Pennywise, the story of it, the ultimate Pennywise documentary on everything that is it, the movie, the miniseries. If you're a big fan, go check it out. I can't believe that you would not like it unless you're not into it. But you can get that on Screenbox, and please do show your support to these guys. They have another documentary coming up very soon, which is called Hollywood Dreams and Nightmares, and that is the life story of the man himself, the absolute fucking dream master, Robert Englund.
Robert Englund? You mean Bobby Blighty?
Big Rab Englund.
Big Bobby Blighty. But that Pennywise, the story of it, is now actually available on Amazon to rent or buy, which is where I bought it. I actually bought it. So you're welcome, Gary.
Much a skin you.
$9.99. $9.99 to buy and keep.
Least we can do, man. Those guys are absolute legends. The guys that love their craft as well. I mean, if you're going to support anybody, support the guys from Dead Mouse Productions.
I mean, this is a 2-hour-long documentary about the making of the 1990 miniseries for it. It's very, very detailed. There's interviews with basically everybody that could still be interviewed that had anything to do with the project. It's so well crafted, so well put together. Even the chronology, the way that the documentary kind of presents itself is really good. What else can I say about it? I don't know if you've seen one of the producers, Gary, had put on Facebook that he had a bit of an annoyance a review that he got on Amazon. We got a 1-star review by somebody that watched it and said, "Yeah, it's only really good if you're really into it." It's like, fucking. It's kind of the target audience is people that are into it. I mean, it'd be like I don't know, watching only an excuse if you've never seen a football game and then say, "Oh, I didn't get it." It's like, yep, you don't understand football, like me.
That's
but
me also.
Yeah, I maybe used a terrible example there. But definitely worth a watch. Very, very good. Very, very good documentary.
Absolutely. So let's get on to some of what's coming up. So we know the year's pretty much a wash out. We've still to see what happens with Halloween ends. For me, that's what I'm resting on. Top Gun was class. That was 83 million. That was right at the very top. 83 million for the UK and net profit. 83 million. So it's safe to say there'll be a Top Gun 3.
Oh, there better. Nah, that's enough.
Mate, there's going to be.
It better not be on that list.
No. Hey, I'm going to bring the list up, right? Bear with me, by the way. For some reason, anytime I put it on my PC, this image tends to be a wee bit blurry, but we'll go through it piece by piece. Here it is, right?
I made a joke. I had a joke to make about Top Gun 3.
Aye, go for it.
I feel the need for some sleeping cocoa, because I'm old as fuck. Right, moving on.
No, wait a minute. Lads and lassies. Take a moment in this one, J-Mac. There you go, you've had it. Let's get to it. Right, so that first one, Babylon, I think that's coming out soon. Is it Craven? Then we've got the Paley Boom. Can I read it for there?
It's going extremely well.
No, wait. Now I'll read the one here because the one on my actual PC screen, I can actually bloody see the thing. Let's have a wee butchers at that. I can actually see that. That one is The Fablemans, right? Then after that, February, Quantumania, which is a Marvel movie. Then we've got Dungeons and Dragons Creed 3, Shazam 2, John Wick, the next one, Super Mario Brothers, the Mario movie made by the Illumination. That's the same guys that do Minions. Then we've got Fast 10, your seatbelts. Fast and Furious 10. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which is going to be massive. The Little Mermaid, Spider-Man Into the Multiverse, which is the animated one. The new Transformers movie, the Indiana Jones, Mission Impossible 7, Oppenheimer, Barbie, The Marvels, a new Trolls movie, another Equalizer movie, Madame Web, can only imagine that's the female Spider-Man, tick, 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 get all those boxes smashed. Dune, Blade, The Hunger Games prequel, we've got another Ghostbusters movie, Aquaman, and Wonka, Yaplonka.
What's the Hunger Games prequel? It's all right, I'm full.
Is that another sequel?
No, that's a prequel because nobody was hungry yet.
Supposedly. Well, they probably were.
Right, so there's a lot of Marvel in there.
A lot to unpack.
Yeah, a lot of Marvel in there.
Marvel. Well, what they've done, see, Disney during the COVID era, were like, we'll just go straight up. We'll cut out the cinema because it's no open, and we'll go straight to streaming. And they realized that they kind of fucked themselves on that one as well. Not only did they fuck them, but they fucked cinema as well. So a lot of the reason that our cinemas are empty and closing down, God rest the cinema out there in Edinburgh, the what they call it, just the Edinburgh Film Theatre now.
The Edinburgh. I was going to say the Playhouse. It's not the Playhouse. That's
Film House. It's Film House.
The Film House. Film House.
Aye.
Of course. You've got the Playhouse, then you've got the Film House. Is bankrupt.
Dead.
It's gone.
It's gone. Thanks,
Bit
Disney.
sad.
Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted, Disney? Aye. Well, you know what we think of that?
Spiritus Sancti.
You know what
See
we
you
think of that? That's what we bloody think of that.
I'm panicking. Don't.
What if we're next? Tempest Maelstrom says, I love D&D cartoon as a kid. Well, the D&D's become very popular, especially since Stranger Things.
I wonder why. Oh, there you go. That's why.
Pretty much. Ever since I started running up that hill, man. So I think the future looks bright for cinema.
I see a lot of retreading water again. Not a lot of original content there, to be honest. Apart from what's Oppenheimer? You called it Oppenheimer, but I believe that's pronounced Oppenheimer. I wouldn't mind knowing what that's actually going to be about.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah, so we've got Indiana Jones, Transformers, Oppenheimer.
Do you expect anything other than what I just gave you? No. I think it's Dunkirky, isn't it? It's a new Christopher Nolan movie. It's
Right,
very
okay.
Dunkirky. It's very, we're in a war, man. We're in a war. It's got Cillian Murphy and all that crowd in it. They're all kicking about with their mad hats and their suspenders and that.
How much info do you have about these films in front of you? It's just I have nothing. Like I didn't know this was happening.
Well, let's go for it. Physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer works with a team of scientists during the Manhattan Project, leading to the development of the atomic bomb.
I knew that name was familiar.
Oppenheimer.
Aye. Open a big can of worms. That's what you did, you big prick.
Heimer. Big Heimer. Big Oppenheimer. Matthew says, criminal that Prey wasn't shown in the cinema. Same with the new Hellraiser, which was beep awesome, by the way.
I've heard very mixed reviews on the new Hellraiser film, and it's not just been for the folk that are annoyed that pinheads are women and stuff like that. It's not like that. It seems to be like people that are really big fans that aren't bothered about that are just saying that it's crap. But maybe they're just saying that it's crap so they don't have to admit that the reason they think it's rubbish is because pinheads are women.
Pinhead was always a woman, was she not, in the original book?
I think in the book. Yeah, I think in the book
if I'm
she
correct, it
might
was
have
Gary
been.
Starr. Last time Gary was on. He's a massive fan. He wrote the documentary.
Yes, you need to call him names, man. Last time he was a massive fanny. Fan of pronunciator. Last time he was on, he was a massive fanny
of Hellraiser. Aye, he gave me the book. What do you call it? Leviathan, the documentary he made. Well, I got the book version of that, which is class. Well, he said that the Cenobites are called.
Yeah.
That
have you ever seen Hellraiser?
Aye, of course I have. Aye, he's mad at that lassie's like, aye, your brother. Where's your brother? Oh, he's upstairs in the attic melting away. Oh, his skin and that. And then she's like, goes up and does him. Mad.
Aye, it'll be a bit of a messy pumping.
Matthew Mann says, add proper wreck the new pinhead.
I think Kevin might be slightly paraphrasing there. What Craig actually said was, new pinhead was quite foxy. That was like the train spotting subtitles that you just did there. It's like, did she go ballistic? Was she upset? It's like, big time, absolutely fucking Raj. Very.
Andy Gibb says they don't make good horrors anymore. Well.
I went to see Smile last week. I actually went at 11:15 in the morning by myself to go see Smile. I did make a little video review of it, but it never showed up. I don't know.
Oh, I
So,
sorry, I was busy
don't
as
know why.
hell. Meant to put it
Yeah.
on. I'll put it on.
There's no point now. I'm just going to do it now. So, by the way, this is a wee PSA, which is a public service announcement, right? If you ever have the opportunity to go to the cinema by yourself, do it. Don't think twice about it. Don't think, oh, I'm so self-conscious. Everybody's going to be looking at me. Nobody's looking at you. Everybody's watching the film. Anybody that is looking at you is going, oh, that guy's on his own. Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Mate.
You do not have to worry about, well, first of all, cost, because it's cheaper when you go yourself. It's also really cheap if you take in your maybe bag of threes again. But you only do that at the big cinema chains. Which I did. I seen this one at the showcase deluxe. Which was okay. It was okay, but always go to Bathgate Cinema because it's better.
Can I tell you
It's just
something,
better.
by the way? Anyway, I totally agree about going to the cinema on your own. I've done it several times, right? People say, oh, that's sad. I'm like, how? I'm there to watch a fucking movie, no chat. How's that sad? Right? Second of all, I also went to a Whitesnake Def Leppard concert myself. I went to see a live podcast myself. I'm not there to fucking socialise. I'm there to see what's fucking being presented. Now, let
One
me just
thing-
tell you-
One thing though, like going to a concert by yourself, I think is one of these things where it'd be quite easy just to get talking to like a group of people outside, and then that's you've got 10 new friends that you never thought you'd have. Going to the cinema though is a wee bit different because there is zero interaction between you and anybody else, and that's
Mate,
the best part.
I stood there listening to fucking Still of the Night with Whitesnake, eating a packet of chili heat waves, fucking living my best life. I'm like,
It's a concert. Like
I was like, somebody stop me!
it's like everybody else is like that.
Aye.
Okay, Kev's last.
I was fucking eating I was like, this is my best life. But here's something for you. I actually went to see
Tapping the guy
Wick.
next to him, going, "Mate, stop bouncing about for a minute, mate. These have got quite a good kick to them, eh?"
Yeah. So that's me. I'm all over that shit about going to places myself, right? Here's something for you. Went to see Lyle Crocodile today.
By yourself.
No, with the family. Right.
That would have been a weird one. That'd be one
Aye.
where you'd be looking at a guy going, "This guy's in here saying this is sell, man."
Aye.
And I think, no, I'm panicking.
It actually bored me. It actually bored me. I was like, oh. But do you know what was also worse? Sat down, ready to watch a movie, then a family of maybe about 3 kids and 1 older kid behind me take up the row behind me. Rustling fucking whole way through it. Stinking cunt bastards, man. I swear to fuck. See folk like that, fucking burn them. And then give a fuck. Burn
All
them.
opinions given in this podcast are the opinions of the individual who said them,
Who the
not of the
fuck
entire podcast.
sits and eats like a fucking scoundrel Doug behind somebody? Like, shut the absolute fuck up. Honestly.
A scoundrel Doug.
Aye.
Who's a scoundrel Doug?
Stupid wee Doug. Eating like a fucking Doug. Like, go fuck yourself. Don't come into the cinema just to eat like a fucking nonce. Get to fuck.
There's rules about what you can eat in the cinema, man. And most of the time the rule is anything you can buy at the cinema. But I don't agree with that, by the way. I think, like, seeing nachos at the cinema, big no.
I'm cool
It's
with
like,
that.
listen, it's a really dark, quiet, intimate environment. What would be an appropriate snack? Oh, the crunchiest thing on earth.
Aye. No, take,
No.
man,
Popcorn.
we train minced and tatties wouldn't go bad in the cinema.
We're just sitting in the cinema with like a Sunday roast.
Sorry, Matthew, man. Stego says, evening, lads. Evenings, Stego.
Evening. Does
I'm-
Stego know that he gets brought up in our wee film that we're making?
Well, it does now.
Oh, was it meant to be a surprise?
Gonna be.
It's no now. All right, Stego, you get a mention.
Aye, it proper does. I think I told Sharon, his missus.
Oh, by the way,
said
that was
make-
me. I did my last day's filming yesterday. It's very sad.
Steven's saying what? Well, so you're gonna
You
find
just
out-
need to wait and find out. I'm not going to tell you any more than that. So,
Oh, that. Aye. By the way, that quantum thing, Quantum Mania, Ant-Man. I don't know, but Ant-Man and the Wasp, you just can't really convince me to watch any of them.
Have you seen Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I seen Ant-Man. I skipped Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I'll probably skip Ant-Man Quantumania unless everybody's like, "Oh my god, Spider-Man's in it." Stephen Thompson says, "Can you leave me hanging like that?"
Oh, I can.
Ego, the short film that we're pretty much 90% finished now. You get a good mention in it. Yeah, you do.
A short
There's maybe
film
a
that's taken the same amount of time to film as a feature film. It's going to be good. As a result, it's going to be good. But yeah, I had my last day's filming yesterday, man. I'm really sad about it. I'm actually pretty cut up about it. Feeling pretty deed about it.
So do us a favour, man. Just while I go and chase my daughter away from my room. Try and fucking name all these things for 2 seconds, all right?
Is this? Oh, it's a game show now. Brilliant.
Try and name them and tell me what you'll be in.
Right. Can I even zoom in on this? No, I can't. I didn't know there was going to be another Ghostbusters movie, so that's quite exciting. Big fan of the last one they came out with. Much better than that nonsense they came out with a few years earlier. Right, what else we got here? We have I've been hearing quite a bit about the Mario movie, and what's his name? Chris Pratt's voice. So everybody's been waiting for months and months to hear what his Mario voice is going to be, and he just basically did Chris Pratt. People are a bit annoyed about it, but for God's sakes, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon about a video game. Don't get too pissy about it. I don't understand people's personal, like the feeling of possession they've got over stuff like that. Anyway, I didn't know there was another Creed film coming out. The 2 previous ones have been good. Did I expect or want another one? No, not really. But I don't know. Show me a trailer, and if it looks good, I will definitely go and see it. Is that Shazam? Another Shazam? Didn't even see the first one. Anybody watching now see the first Shazam film? Because I started it and thought it was pee to the ants.
Mate, the first Shazam film was bloody class.
I switched it off.
No,
I'm a 37-year-old man. I'm nearly 38. I need more for my movies than just flashy things and people like trying to be funny every second line. And I need more than that. I need more. Give me more, Kevin.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to most in the film slate for 2023?
Bring it up again, I'll tell you.
Right, it'll have to be Creed 3, you know. That'll be where Rocky gets pan.
No, that's probably one of the main reasons I don't want to see it. Mission Impossible 7. I've enjoyed all of the Mission Impossible films since Mission Impossible 3. The first 2 can go suck a dick, but since 3 onwards, I've enjoyed them very, very much.
What's the one where they rip their faces off?
All of them.
Oh, they always wear different faces in all of them. It's like,
that's the Mission Impossible thing.
Stego asks, when is it to be released? Soon.
Soon. Just a few more rubs. It's done.
Never even hear of it.
Shazam. A lot of people think that it was a movie about a genie starring Sinbad that came out in the 90s, but it turns out it never existed. It's one of those Mandela effects.
Definitely did. Hey, Ghostbusters. I'm all right with them doing another Ghostbusters movie.
Oh, 100%. I did. I said that when you were away. Actually, like I was a big fan of the last one. I really, really enjoyed that. It was better than the nonsense they came out with before that. So,
do you even count that as like a real entity?
No. But Shazam, not really that fussed. Indiana Jones. I mean. How much more can the guy do, man? He's like 98 now. It's getting a bit ridiculous.
He's no 98, is he?
He's no 98, but he's not that far off 80.
I mean, Indiana Jones can age just like everyone else. I mean, it's part of the story.
But that's another story.
Turn around. There we go. Look, now it's not blurry. How's that make sense?
Ah, there we go. That's better. Can actually see it now. Harrison Ford. Oh man, Harrison Ford is 80.
Damn. Barbie, that should be far.
Aye, absolutely.
Barbie Girl's not even in it. Like the song Barbie Girl's not even in it.
That's because it's awful.
Phenomenal song. Phenomenal song. Hey, I thought Shazam was that movie with the superhero porn guy Orgasmo.
Have you never seen Orgasmo, Kev?
No, what's that?
Orgasmo's amazing. Orgasmo is actually it's Trey Parker and Matt Stone. It's a film they made in like 1996 or 97. So I think just after South Park started, possibly. They made this film called Orgasmo about a Mormon that becomes a porn star. And it's one of the worst films ever made, but one of the most funny. Like, it's so funny. Like, I can't really talk about much of the funny stuff on here because it probably gets cancelled, but it's pretty damn funny.
So see that John Wick movie they wrote. John Wick. Look, lazy bastards can't even write what's meant to be, right? But it's called John Wick 4 Baba Yaga. I think they should end it. How much?
Wait, I thought there was already 4.
No.
Has there only been 3?
Aye. It feels like there's been 4. That's why I'm saying they need to kind of start. Yeah, I mean, how many times is he gonna? Should you know kill his Doug? You know what I mean? Possible watch along. Yes. Speaking of things we're going to be watching soon, there's a movie called Nix that we've been asked to review and possibly get someone from the project on this here podcast. Gonna check it out. It looks like something I'd like to watch.
Yeah.
So
the distribution company were nice enough to send us a screener. So we're going to kick that's ass. And we will do a wee podcast on it.
I looked it up last night. Looks no bad. Good. What?
That was just like, I don't know. That was possibly like the most anticlimax reply that he ever could have gotten. So I looked it up last night. It looks no bad. You're like, good. The cooperative. Good with food. Terrible with TV voiceover.
Craven. What's that all about? Craven.
Is that Jason Momoa?
Probably. Sounds like Craven the Hunter. It is Jason Momoa. It's also that boy that played what's his name again? Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Aaron Taylor Johnson. That's Kick-Ass, isn't it?
Aye. He's married to a really old woman. Ken that?
Wait, no, I'm 37. Remember, like how old? How old is she?
It's he's. Well, let's look this up then, right? Let's look this up. What's this boy's name again? Aaron. What's his pass?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Right. Let's just have a look. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Right? Because he's got kids with someone that's a lot older than he is. And his Aaron Taylor Johnson, born, he's got 2 children. He's got 2 children, and his personal life. He got married to Chapel Aaron Taylor with Sam Taylor Johnson. Right? Let's look her up. Sam Taylor Johnson. Right? Sam Taylor Johnson. Let's find it. She's no, she's been active since 1993. She's 55.
55?
Aye. She's 55, right? So another 5 years, she's 60, right? And he
says that on his more.
That says Mrs. That says wee Mrs.
Shaga.
She is. He looks quite big now as well, so we better stop talking shite because
he is big now, by the way. Wow. Look at I'd marry him.
So
apart from who does that face for a photo? What are you doing?
It looks like Darius there.
I was just going to say that. I was literally just going to say, Aaron, do your best impression of Darius Dinesh. I was like, no, you should have done this.
Oh, he did.
What, too soon? Maybe I was a bit colourblind to that joke.
Mate, that is a bit sad.
Anyway, let's test my acting ability here. Let's see if I make myself cry. Keep playing that music. Right. Fine. Struggling. Good. Oh, look. That's tears.
Apologise.
Tears in the rain, motherfucker.
Apologise what you just done. This is the apology before we get close.
I'm done.
Mate, what you just done was very bad. For only £3 a month, you can give J-Mac the support.
Every day, Jordan has to walk more than 2 miles for burgers. He could just make them at home, but they don't taste the same as McDonald's.
Hot damn! The Equalizer will be alright. Is it not meant to be a woman for the next Equalizer?
It's a woman in the TV series that we're making. Yeah, fuck that. And if it's a women in the film, fuck that. Let's just stop changing stuff that doesn't need changed. It doesn't need changed. Doesn't need changed.
Andy Gibbs says, yeah, jokes make us cry.
I'm fucking on here slagging me off, man. I'm providing you entertainment here, man.
I can't believe what you just did with Big Darius, man. Kind of get that.
That was one joke. One joke.
Bad joke. It's a bad joke.
Aye.
Class, eh? Aye. What other of those movies The Little Mermaid, how much are you looking forward to that?
Not at all. Oh, you just giving me the floor on this one, eh?
No, why not tell us?
Not at all. First of all, I'm not a big fan of The Little Mermaid anyway. I don't really care about it. Second of all, that again, just not really that bothered about it. Third of all, I think we all know.
But no, I don't. Tell us. Box sticky. What do you mean?
I'm just going to keep doing that till you move on.
Well, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, me neither.
What part is box ticking?
Having a redhead in a lead role, fuck's sake. It's just stop doing it. I mean, redheads, man. You never know, it may be good. I just doubt it very much. Have you seen the new Pinocchio film?
Not yet. Is it good?
No, I've not watched it. I was hoping that you might have watched it, then we could do a podcast thing where you tell me about it. But no, you're as incompetent as I am when it comes to watching these new things.
Do you know what I saw? The Jeepers Creepers Reborn movie.
Oh, you didn't? I've heard that that's a steaming hot pile of poo pants.
Mate, right, so Dee Wallace is in it at the start. So I'm like, oh, cool, this is quite cool. Dee Wallace, right? Mate,
she can add charm to anything.
Aye. They CGI scenes that don't need to be CGI'd. They add like a CGI forest that they're running through and that. I'm like, whoa. See when your wife goes, what they're doing with the CGI, that's when you know there's too much CGI. And it's unnecessary. Also, it makes no...
Why is that? Do you think that wives have an innate inability to spot CGI?
Because even when they're watching something fully CGI and you go, too much CGI, they're like, oh, shut up, wait, what are you on about? Right? They don't see the difference between HD and standard edition, right? Definition. They don't see it. But when they notice the CGI, that's when you know they're chasing too much, because that's not something they usually pick up on.
Yeah.
Correct? Right?
Yeah. The CGI actually it annoys me no end. I like CGI when you don't even know it's there. You know, like the film Zodiac, where like most of the cityscapes and backgrounds are CGI. You have absolutely no idea. I had no idea until I seen a wee video about the fact. So that's how you use CGI properly. You don't build your whole film around CGI. Don't just stop being so ambitious with stuff. Just make films that seem more plausible. The only reason they had to do the CGI backgrounds and stuff in Zodiac was because it was set in the 70s and 60s and 70s. And you don't even know. Like, you could watch that film, even though I've told you that, and you couldn't tell me which scenes were CGI. It's so well done, and a brilliant film to boot. Anyway, I can't believe like I never heard about it when it was in the cinema. Like, I had no idea it was even a thing, and then I just happened to watch it on Netflix or something one day, and I was like, that might be the best kind of mystery thriller I've ever seen.
Well, let me just tell you this: watch Jeepers Creepers Reborn purely just to go, what the fuck was the point in this? Doesn't make any sense. Also looked fucking shite.
And I also say I don't like Jeepers Creepers anyway.
I like the first two. It's a shame they kind of get.
I like this. I say I don't like them. I like the second one better than the first one, but I still think they're crap.
Matthewman says the new Jeepers Creepers was pretty pish. Patiently waiting on Terrifier 2, though. Hey, that scene in
That's
Terrifier.
getting good reviews, by the way. Terrifier 2. Actually, I think at the minute it's sitting 7.6 or something on IMDb. I think the first one's at 5.8, something like that, maybe 5.7. So I always trust IMDb more than I trust
Rotten
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Because they call it Rotten Tomatoes. Aside from that, I mean, personally, Wonka, the new Wonka movie.
Didn't even know.
Like Wonka. They're just calling it Wonka.
One car.
2 car, 3 car.
Yeah. Mom, I just bought myself one car. So that was a shit film.
So who's playing Wonka now? Or is it wee Loki, Tom Hiddleston? That's who it looks like.
Is it?
Oh, I might be wrong. It looks like him, but it's no him. No. It
Who is
looks like... I think now's a bad time to start making new shit. It's Timothy Chalamet. I think he's in it, I know, though. Olivia Colman's in it. The boy is from Fuck All You've Ever Seen. No, he's in Dune. Hi, he's in Doom. Who else is in it? Keegan Michael Key, Raki Tarkrar, Sally Hawkins, Matt Lucas.
I love listening to you pronounce names.
Mate, Matt Lucas is in it. Was he no an Oompa Loompa in one of the old ones? I know. Mate, Rowan Atkinson's in it.
He was an Oompa Loompa and sorry, he wasn't an Oompa Loompa. He was Tweedledee Tweedledum.
All right. Yeah, he's an Oompa Loompa in real fucking life. Janice, my man, how's it going?
My man, Janice, my man. What's going on, my man?
God
damn. Simon Farnaby. I love that guy's hair, and he's actually pretty funny. I like him. Yeah, there's some people in there.
There's some people in there.
Tom Davis. I like Tom Davis. He's a good kind of comic actor. I don't know.
Simon
That could be.
Farnaby.
Could be good.
Was he in the Mighty Bush? Simon Farnaby was
the Mighty Bush.
Aye. Come with us now on a journey through time and space to the world of the Mighty Bush.
It is being directed by Paul King, who did the Paddington movies. So I don't know, man. Could be good. I'm a big fan of those. That might surprise you. It might surprise you that I really actually did enjoy the Paddington films. The second one more than the first one because Hugh Grant is endlessly entertaining and just so charming and such an over-the-top bad guy. Loved
Hugh
it.
Grant just playing the same character Hugh Grant plays in every fucking movie.
It's not. It's not though. Like you look at the Hugh Grant in Notting Hill and compare it to the Hugh Grant in, for example, Bridget Jones. There's two different people. No, it's not. It's fucking two very different people.
Let me hold your umbrella for you.
It's not what it's like. Have you seen those movies? It's not, man. Right. Let's start this debate right here. Hugh Grant is a talented and charming British actor. Right? He doesn't play the same person in everything that he's in. Look at The Gentleman. Watch The Gentleman. He's a totally different person in that.
That's the thing with
look at him in Paddington 2. He's a fucking villain.
Look at him in Paddington. I'm gonna have to know. Everyone I've ever seen Hugh Grant in, he's always like holding the door and getting it all the whole. I'm terribly sorry, Hugh. Yes, quite.
I'm sorry,
but fucking
I have to say I have fallen in love with you, and I don't know how to say it or deal with it, so I'm just gonna go. I'm just going to leave. And
Same.
that's what you're saying. I disagree. I used to think that about Hugh Grant when he
Right,
had
well,
the same
hey.
haircut in every film and shit. But
I am so open to having my mind changed. It's been changed with Andrew Garfield. It was changed with fucking what's his puss? Robert Pattinson. It's never been changed with Kristen Stewart ever. But I'm open to being changed. Hey, change my mind, motherfucker. I want Shug Grant to change my mind. But the thing
big Shuggy Grantos.
Shuggy Grant, somewhere there's a Matthew man.
Shuggy Grantos, Neville Bartos, fucking brothers, mate. Hello, fucking hello.
Shuggy Grant, terribly fucking sorry.
You're gonna get me some money, Shuggy, right now. I'll fucking shoot you. Shuggy Grantos.
Shuggy Grant, it's big fucking buff Shug.
Can we get a t-shirt made up with Shuggy Grantos? I'm sure Big Matthew Man could do something with Shuggy Grantos.
Shuggy Grantos.
I'm thinking like he's got like he's
cigarette.
got slick back hair, he's got big Ray-Bans on, but he's just got like a handlebar moustache, a big chain. He's standing like that. But it's Hugh Grant's face. Just
cigarette in the mouth.
No,
my campfire.
Is that known for Lord of the Rings? We're just heading for my campfire.
That was Isengard.
Hobbits to Isengard. Like he's still disappeared. I'm just getting three bouncing blue balls. I'm only used to 2.
Canny, mate. We've got about 10 minutes left of this fucking episode. Where are we going, lads? Where are we going? My food's here and all. That's Tim. I've resigned.
So, it's like, listen, guys, we're finishing early tonight because my dinner's in.
What's early? I mean, you've gone for a wee hour. Like, oh no, you've made me my cam.
my fucking cam. It cost me £500.
Shuggy Grant. Shuggy Grant.
Matthew Man, please do something with that. Shuggy Grantos. In fact, if we stay on for another 12 minutes, I guarantee you he will do it. 11 minutes.
You're putting the pressure on, mate.
He'll do something.
Somebody that's knowing the new Wonka Plonka movie. Plonka, starring Shuggy Grant. Plonka.
Why has there never been a film called Plonka? In fact, I bet there has been.
Plonka.
I bet there has been. It better not be a porno. Hang on.
Who's Raki Taka?
That's the noise it makes when you slam a door.
Sounds like a wrestler. Running naked. She's not been in anything. She's in Doctor Who. Love, sex, side effects. She was in EastEnders. Shabnam. Oh, that was Shabnam.
Mate, there's actually many, like there's actresses and actors with the surname Plonka, right? We have Elena Plonka, Liz Plonka, Chrissia Plonka, and my personal favourite, Marcos Plonka.
A big bunch of fucking Plonkas.
Wait, there's loads. We've got Pavel Plonka. He's a producer. Oleg Plonka, Brandon A. Plonka. Oh, he's actually A. Plonka.
Plonka.
Gregor Plonka, Arlene Glonka, Anya Plonka, Yaroslav Plonka, Tomasz Plonka. I'm thinking it might actually be a fucking Polish surname. It's a Polish surname. Plonka is a Polish surname, which is just absolutely glorious. Wait, Anya Plonka, Catherine Plonka, Krista Plonka, Brian Plonka. Oh man, there's so many Plonkas in the film industry, it's ridiculous.
I can't have you. What does it say? Old English wartime slang for condom. Plonka is slang for condom.
How did I not know that?
You Plonka, Rodney.
Rodney, you condom. It's not got the same ring here, is it?
Shuggy Grantos.
We did.
Harry Fartbanger.
we do need to get that. We need to get that on a t-shirt. Shuggy Grantos.
Shuggy Grantos. Flexing while he's smoking, and it has to be a roll up. He has to smoke a roll up. He's the kind of guy that rolls his in. Shuggy Grantos.
It's got pencil shavings in it.
Oh, aye. So, aye, we've got a good year. Yeah, some movies coming up.
It's debatable. We'll see. We'll see.
I think we should make a short film called Shuggy Grantos. Basically, Hugh Grant, and he goes to sleep one day, right? He's got a photo frame on his wall, but it's held on with blue tack. And you know what happens? Eventually, that shit stops holding, and it just kind of falls off and smacks him in the head as he sleeps.
It changes from blue tack to just blue. It tacks nothing.
So he wakes up, no longer Hugh Grant. Usually he wakes up and apologizes to himself for sleeping. Oh, terrible, sorry, you slept in. Right? And what happens is he actually just wakes up and he's like, fuck's this? Blood coming down his eyebrow because the photo frame that's now turned, it smacked him in the head as he's sleeping, so it's done something to him. He wakes up, no longer Hugh Grant. He's now Shuggy Grantos. Kind of wakes up raging like, who the fuck smacked me in the head? Oh, it was me. Right, raging at his cell, gets up.
It sounds a lot like Tambo Burst Fud.
Tambo Burst Fud. Mine actually sent that to the BBC and they're like, send us a script.
Why did we never do that?
Oh, because we got a documentary on the go. I mind that.
And it was genuinely a terrible idea.
Class idea. I sent the boy at the BBC a picture of you like that with a school tie around your head.
Oh, we need to find that. We need to find that picture, man.
Send me the script.
Tambo Burst Fud.
They wanted to see a script. See, just shows you the screaming for content. Eh? I send us a script for Tambo Burst Fud.
So what's that actually about? There's about this guy called Thomas who, whenever he gets drunk, just turns into a bit of an arsehole. So he's called Tambo Burst Fud. That is it, man. There's nothing to that. Like,
imagine a Monday morning meeting. Right, so content, lads, what we got? We Davey are there. You want to tell us what you've got? Well, I'm waiting on a couple of guys. They're pitching this thing. It's called Tambo Burst Fud. and what is that about? Well, they said it's about a guy that it's called Thomas, but when he drinks, he becomes a bit of a thud. Yeah, so we're looking forward to the script.
I'm sorry. Can I stop you there? What's a fud?
A thud is what happens when you've had too many. You try and walk up a flight of stairs, going fleeing down them. It's the sound it makes.
I'm sorry. You said fleeing down them. Can you explain that? I'm a BBC executive, mate. I don't understand fleeing down them and talking about fuds, and I'm not getting it, mate. I'm not getting it. I'm sorry. It's off the table. It's off the table now. It's off the table. So yeah, give me another thing with a female lead. Fucking brilliant. Thank you, mate.
Coming fleeing.
I didn't ken what it is, right? But there's just something funny as fuck about saying things Scottish with a different accent. Scottish. Aye, man, it's just funny. Ken.
I'm going to tell you one story, right? One story before.
Just one story? One story.
One story, right? This is to basically end on a positive, laughable note, right? And I was howling. At this UKCA.
Being positive isn't always a good thing. Think of AIDS.
Pretty much.
COVID.
So at this UKCA meeting, I'm sitting there with the heads of Disney, the heads of Paramount and all this, right? Imposter syndrome, proper. There's me, reeking imposter syndrome, right?
I hope you're wearing that fucking wife beater.
I was, right? So I'm reeking imposter syndrome, just sitting there. However, I'm very much Kevin Wells in this room. I'm not sitting there like, oh yes, right? I'm like, no, I'm just me, man. Right? I'm just going to play it straight. And they're talking about these things, in cinema. We need to account now for these things called ESAs, right? And they're like, "Oh, okay." So they roll out this big thing on the screen and that. You know, how many of you guys in your cinemas deal with people coming in with emotional support animals? Usually it's a cat or dog, right? Someone with anxiety comes in to watch a movie and they bring a cat or dog and it calms them down. And you're not discriminating if you allow them into your cinema to watch it. So how do we best take action to do this? How do we support these people with their ESAs? One guy in America came in with a fucking alligator, right? Just putting that out there. Anyway,
Of course,
So
an
that's
American
open.
did that.
right, it's open to debate. You know, how do we better do it? When do we say no? How do we say no? But we should always be like, yeah, let's do this. This is us. And I'm like,
Imagine
they're
that.
all
It's
like,
like, excuse me, buddy. I'd like a refund for that movie. Oh, did you not enjoy it? No, the movie would have been fine, but there was a fucking bison sitting in front of me. I couldn't see
well,
shit.
well, here's the thing. I had the whole room in stitches because we're all talking and they're all taking it very seriously, and I'm like, yes, and I'm like, most folk I know are raging right at the sound of someone sitting near them eating popcorn. I says, how do you think they're going to feel when they turn around? There's a fucking eagle staring at them, and everybody.
Some guy sitting like that. Shh, shh, shh. Fucking eat that and shut up.
Fuck y'all ESAs. Do you know what I mean? You can't go to a
I
cinema
don't know, man. I think ESAs is a real thing. Like I 100% can accept the fact that some people do need it, but I think some people will take the utter piss with it. It's like I could take you to the cinema and say you're my ESA,
as long as I get in for free.
but that's the thing, though. Technically, you are an animal. Technically, you support me emotionally. So, like, can I get one ticket, please? But there's two of you. Nah, he's my ESA, mate. That's it. And you're just like that. And the thing is, I bet if I did that, you'd be like, no, and then you'd run away. just to
No,
get dick. No, John. What are you talking about? You fucking idiot.
me in. You
Don't call me an idiot. Can't handle that.
Right, lads, my dinner's getting cold, so I'm going to fucking boof.
What are you having?
I don't know. Chicken pakora. Oh, yeah.
Oh man, that's my favorite.
I'll wait to get some, but only.
Favorite.
We'll be back with another podcast very soon. A couple podcasts actually, because we've got fucking Nick's coming up, and we're going to be reviewing that, and we want you guys to watch it along with us and anticipate it coming out. Okay.
I'm going to actually watch next just after this. So I'm going to watch next.
Same. Matthew says these 6 cans are my ESA. Right, lads, we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Like, subscribe, share with your pals, tell them about this cool ass podcast. Oh, I got noticed the other day in the shop. They're like, oh my god, are you from the Gibber Jab podcast? And I'm like, aye, how can you tell? It's because of the hoodie. And they're like, aye, I was at the Braveheart thing. It was one of the best nights of my life. I was like, nay, where you were at the Braveheart thing? My kids were like, Dad, she recognised you. I'm like, I know. I know.
It's not easy being famous.
I wish this would stop, man. I wish this would stop. Just leave me. I'm real too. I'm a person. I'm a
Mate,
real person.
You have 10 seconds before we get no money. Right. Love everybody.
Love you too, Janice. Take it easy, guys.
Oh, no. Wait, actually, we can't do it now. We can't do it. We're never going to be under the hour now.
Oh, no, definitely no. But take it easy, lads. See you later. Bye.
His name is J Mac, and there was a time when he had one chin. It was a long time ago. You watching dirty stuff? Me too.